I have 10 ways in particular in which I'm able to keep my grocery bill really low. The way I do things might not be right for everybody, so I'm not telling anybody to do things the way I do. I'm just telling you how I do it. So here are the 10 ways in which I'm able to keep my grocery bill really low, and these are in no particular order. Number one, I make a meal out of whatever's in my cupboard. For example, I might have a can of green beans and some cornmeal mix, and I could have green beans and cornbread. Or I might have a can of corn, and I might have some olive oil and some seasonings, and I can have some fried corn. Number two, if I run out of something, I put it on the list, but I don't make a special trip. I just have to do without it. Or if I have something I can substitute it with. But that can save a lot of money by not making special trips and buying things. Number three, I go to the store when I'm going that way. I don't like to make a special trip to the grocery store. I've experimented in the past of going to the store one time a week, 2 times a week, once a month, and I found what works best for me is just go whenever I'm going that way anyway for something else. Now, back when I had kids at home, then I had to go every week. But since it's just me, I don't have to go once a week or twice a week. I can just go whenever I'm going that way anyway. Number four, I use cash only. If the cash runs out, then that's it for the rest of the month. If there's anything left over, it rolls over until the next month. Number five, I buy things that are always cheap, like, for example, potatoes, sweet potatoes, tomatoes, bananas, lettuce, onions. Those things are always cheap. They don't have to be on sale. So I do eat a lot of potatoes and onions. Number six, I buy reduced produce. That's an opportunity to get fancy produce that's about to go bad, produce that I normally don't buy because it's expensive, but once it's about to expire, they'll usually put it on sale. So they don't always have reduced produce, but sometimes they do. And if they have something that interests me, then I will buy it. Number seven, I will see what is on the buy one, get one free list for that week. And I don't buy it just to be buying it, but only if it's something that I will use, something I was going to buy anyway. Number eight, I don't buy any fancy vegan food. Very rarely. Fancy vegan food is expensive and it's probably unhealthy. So, very rarely do I buy that. Number nine, I eat a lot of beans and rice. And I know not everybody likes that, but your go to cheap food might be ramen noodles. It might be eggs. Well, I don't think eggs are cheap anymore. It might be hot dogs, but my go to cheap food that I love is beans and rice. And number 10, I use spices. And I know spices can be expensive, but in the long run, I think they pay for themselves because I'm able to be more creative and make more things out of my food. If I have spices, I can do more with it. So that is it. Have a great day.